Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your Fairy Oracle reading for August through to September 2021 or thereabouts. I've pre-shuffled your cards, so it's just a final shuffle now. But as always, it is a general reading, Scorpio, so take what resonates with you. Just leave the rest behind or for somebody else. So let's see what the energies have to say to you at this time. So this is the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. I'm just going to take one from here as a beginning overall energy. So we have Flamingo Spirit here, and this is saying embrace the in-between. So we'll see what the rest of the comes out with the rest of the reading, but that will become more clear. So embrace the in-between. And I think, you know, it does. I think one of the messages to do with that is sometimes things aren't one thing or the other, are they? They're a combination, or they're something in between. All right. So we can't always deal with absolutes. So let's see, Scorpio. I'll just pop that over there to one side, and a final shuffle of the Fairy Oracle card by Brian Froud. Okay, we have had one card that's just absolutely flew out, and I'll just mention it. It's Lom the Poet, and this is the dreamer energy. He often appears very switched off. He's very much into his poetry, reading and writing, and fantasies. He fantasizes different stories in his mind. He's very much the dreamer. But there are some things that spark his interest. So if you started talking to Lom the Poet about poetry, about reading, writing, the arts, it would spark his interest, and he would wake up and it would become a lot more animated, because that's what interests him. So let's see, there's something about something that interests you, or something you're dreaming about at this time for some of you, Scorpio. But let's see, I'll just pop it back in. So we have the heart of your reading, Scorpio, what the challenges are for you at this time, what's in your power ×2, a possible outcome, all dependent upon other influences, external influences and decisions made. So that's a possible outcome, and then something else that the energies would like to say to you. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have Iris of the Rainbow. And this is when change is gradually starting to occur in some area, Scorpio. You still have your foot on the bubble of the past, so you're still not quite turned to go looking forward to the future, but you are starting to get an understanding. You've got a rainbow being placed into your hand here, which is a promise of what's to come, but you're still holding on to a bubble of the past. But we've got a fairy archer here that's ready to pop the bubble here with her arrow. So something's going to pop anyway. Something's going to be released at some point. And so you are starting to turn and look forward a little bit more to the blessings that are coming in for you. So I'll just put that to one side. And another bit of a shuffle, and we'll get some clarifying cards out for you, Scorpio. Do that again. Okay, at the bottom of this deck we have the Death card, Death and Transformation card. So this is talking about something ending now, something coming to an end, perhaps a cycle coming to an end, a natural cycle. But with it is coming the offer a gift. There's a gift here being offered. There's a beautiful quartz sphere here that's being offered, something precious. So as something is ending, there's going to be a transformation, and something quite beautiful is going to come in and be offered. All right, so that energy will come alongside of Iris of the Rainbow. So it could be something to do with letting go of what's gone, just being able to let go of that and release it, and recognizing the blessings that are waiting to come in for you. But something needs to be released first, I feel, for some of you. And of course we've had the flamingo spirit, didn't we? Embrace the in-between. So perhaps that's where you are, some of you Scorpio. You're in between at the moment, betwixt and between. You've still got one foot in the past, but you are starting now to look to the future. So it's about releasing, a final release, I feel, for some of you is coming in. Okay, so what's at the heart of your reading? We have the fairy who was kissed by the pixies and the oak man. So the fairy who was kissed by the pixies, this is when you're feeling truly blessed. You're feeling glowing with the love that's around you, and feeling very happy and appreciative of perhaps family and friends around you, community around you. So feeling truly blessed. And as of course we saw with Iris of the Rainbow that she was starting to recognise that for, you know, going forward. So here we are at the heart of your reading. Now the clarifier is the oak man, and this is a very slow energy. It has to be slow because this is about drawing up, getting information and drawing something up, or energy perhaps from your roots, from deep within. You know, really drawing up from deep within. And it could be seeking comfort and support from others, seeking wise counsel perhaps. But it is a very slow energy, but it's a very grounded energy, a very trustworthy and offering stability. And we see the young oak children down here, you see, sheltering underneath the ancient, a very wise oak man here. So being the protection and shelter there. So I feel for some of you this is why you are feeling so blessed, and it's because of the love that you have and the protection and the shelter you have from those around you, and the wisdom that you're able to draw on from those around you. Sometimes the oak men, it's about tapping into ancestral wisdom, you know, past wisdom, really old wisdom, but taking your time with that. So lovely energies there come out right at the heart of your reading, Scorpio. So what are the challenges at this time? Well, we have Leighton the Sylph and the Master Maker. So what this is a challenge for you at this time, Scorpio. Leighton the Sylph is when something is happening quickly, quick action, quick activity. It may be something happening too quickly, something coming in too quickly, or something happening too quickly for you, which is a challenge. It could be rapid communication that's coming in that's overwhelming. The clarifier is the Master Maker, and the Master Maker is this is achieving more than what you ever dreamed you could achieve, being better than you thought you could be. Just when you thought you were at the top of your game, then the Master Maker says, no, you can go further. So this is a challenge for you. Perhaps believing that things can get better, that you can be better, that things can improve. And because of the speed of change, perhaps, the speed of change that's happening around you, the speed of communication coming in, this is all a challenge for you, and is making you doubt yourself and your abilities, perhaps, for some of you. So there are your challenges. So what's in your power? What's in your power now? Well, we have Estasis, which is another very fast energy, and the Spirit Dancer. So Estasis, this is pure ecstasy. This is sparks of ecstasy, and sparks of activity, sheer bliss and enjoyment. And the clarifier is the Spirit Dancer, and this is dancing your dance, Scorpio. This is being your authentic self. Not dancing somebody else's dance, but dancing your own dance. Doing your own thing. Knowing what you want and going for it. And that's going to bring in this sheer ecstasy here, and enjoyment. And optimism. You know? Pure bliss. And it's within your power to achieve this. But it's about doing what you know is the right thing to do for yourself. And what else is in your power? Well, we have Tahara of the Waters and the Fawn energy. Tahara of the Waters, this is about emotions and managing emotions. So it's within your power to keep control of your emotions, to take your time. Don't react, respond in a measured way where necessary. And because we've had the challenges where Leif the Sylph, haven't we? Which is a very fast energy. So there's quite a few fast energy cards on the table. However, alongside of them are the slow, more steady energies. So I feel what the universe is trying to do is slow you down a little bit, and embrace the in-between of what's around you at this time. Now then, the clarifier for Tahara of the Waters is the Fawn. And the Fawn is when you're in the groove now, Scorpio. Things are going your way. It's like within Tarot, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Destiny. When that's turning for you, it's turning in your favour. All right, and that's the time to take action and go for what it is you want. And the Fawn is a very similar energy. You can see all the stars are all connected here, coming up from the earth, coming down from the universe, and there's no blockages here at all. So this is when things are going really well, going really smoothly. And it's managing your emotions at this time. So it's your emotions that are going to be that may create blockages at this quite opportune time. So just be mindful of that. And that's why this is in your power position, to be mindful of your emotions and not to become reactive in any way. Take a step back, because things are actually flowing very smoothly for you. Okay, so a possible outcome here. This is very interesting. Right, a possible outcome. We've got the Glaucona and we've got the Dark Lady. Now, the Glaucona, this is all that glitters isn't gold energy. So there's something or somebody presenting themselves to you in a way that's false. It's a false energy, Scorpio. Somebody's being false or trying to sell you something that's not the real deal. So with the Glaucona, it's very much about looking at the small print, checking things out, looking beyond what you're being presented with. Yes, and the clarifier is the Dark Lady, and the Dark Lady wants to help you go through this process. So she wants to help you tap into the shadow side of something, and to get to the bottom of what this is. A bit of a deceptive energy here. And the Dark Lady says, yes, you've got to dig deep here to get to the bottom, to get to the truth of a matter. So what do the energies want to say to you now? Well, we have Fairies of the Future and the Singer of Initiation. So Fairies of the Future, this is about planning for the future, not looking back, not dwelling on the past, but starting to look to the future now and making plans for going forward. Perhaps with others, or with a shared vision. And the Singer of Initiation as a clarifier. Now this is you're going through an initiation process, and I feel it's a soul or a life initiation process. So you're having to jump through certain hoops, face the challenges, and then get ready to move on. And that's part of the life initiation, your soul initiation. It's a process. And that's what the energies want to say to you, is this is what's happening with all the challenges that have been coming, that are happening around you and to you lately. It's all part of your life initiation process, that we all have to go through at different times, to greater or lesser degrees. So even though you are planning and looking forward and then planning to go forward, you know, there will be some bumps in the road. The universe can't promise you to be totally smooth sailing, although at this time things are going well for you, and are, you know, if you can take advantage of this time, then it's a good time, you know, to take action, to make decisions for going forward. But this is all part of initiation process. As with an apprentice doing an apprenticeship, he has to do the practical, he has to learn the theory, then he has to do his exams, then he has to qualify. And there's all jumping through hoops. It's all a process of evolution and development, personal development, you know, whatever area it's to do with. So yeah, so if you can look at it that way, so make the most of life when things are going really well and smoothly for you, and things are upbeat. When the challenges come in, just face them, deal with them. You know they won't last forever. Learn from them, and then move on. Okay. All right, I'm just going to could we have 2 more messages, please, just to conclude this reading for Scorpio? So the final 2 messages for you, Scorpio, are watching clouds. So lie back, rest and relax. I feel for some of you it has been a bit of a difficult time. And it's perhaps time to take a break, have a rest, and let everybody else do what they need to do. But try and lie back, rest and relax if you can. Watch the clouds go by. And then wise leader, you are a beacon for others. So there are others watching how you manage this situation or situation, Scorpio, and they are looking up to you as a wise leader. They see you're shining your torch, going forward, carrying your spear, you know, ready for any eventuality. So there are others around that are looking up to you and watching how you know, watching with admiration how you are managing and coping with certain situations. Scorpio. So 2 beautiful messages there for you. Alright, I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. I hope you've enjoyed the reading, that it's had some meaning for you. But good luck going forward, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.